Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brad Knowles here, aka the Fish Finder. We're at the Permanent Fish Finder and Friday Night Flies headquarters here at Spud Valley Sporting Goods at 1380 Birch Street in downtown Pemberton. It's been a nice change in weather. Instead of being in the mid 40s, the last few days here, it's been in the high 20s, which is perfect fly fishing weather in my books. Anyhow, today I was inspired to tie this fly from a good friend of ours, Bill Borland. I'm not sure exactly what he called it, but we've done a few different variations to it just to try and keep it super simple and flashy. And I've got a good feeling about this pattern. I think it's going to put some pinks on the end of my fly line. So I've taught a few different variations of it. This one here, I don't exactly have the exact same stuff. Let's go down to camera 4 for a second here. I've got my niece helping me out. I can't get any fly tires to come in and help me out at night, so I'm winging it. The show must go on, as they say. So this one here is just a simple variation. What we're using here is called Laser Wrap, and it is a product by Dragonfly. I'm not sure if Dragonfly is still doing the stuff, but I can't remember the other stuff that Edge Bright or Bright Edge or Edge Bright, I think, is the other material. It's really similar. It comes in these flat sheets, and it looks super sweet on flies. So you can see it's on edge. You can see the edges really shows light through it. But it's this stuff is called Laser Wrap. This is the FL Red, which to me looks like FL Pink, which in turn would work really well for pink salmon because we all know that pinks eat pink. So I've done a couple different variations. Tonight I'm just going to do it the simple version. I just think that this is going to swing through the water quite nicely. Hues of pink. Whoa, hues of pink. And this is the other variation. This one's a little bit more like the one that I saw that Bill Borland was tying. The difference is that he was using a salmon hook. I like to run a straight eye, and I've put the pink head on it instead of a black thread wrap, which both would work really good. I just like to keep it as pink as I can because we all know pinks like pink. So we're going to start this fly out. There's not too many materials, and it shouldn't take me too long to tie tonight, so we'll get right down to business. First, you're going to start off with a Gamakatsu L11S-3H hook and a size 8. That's Gamakatsu Salmon Steelhead 3x strong hook. You can take some notes while we're at it. I'm going to get one of these in there. I'm not pinching the barbs tonight because I don't have a pair of pliers handy, but these, I assure you, will have no barbs when we are fishing. For the simple reason, if you're going to catch and release fish, do them all a favor and pinch those barbs. So, we're going to start the base off with some uni thread in pink, FL Pink, in 3/0. We're just going to get a little bit of thread down on the bottom here. All I'm doing is just covering the shank of the hook at nuclear speed. Cut off the tag end. I've got myself some pink crystal flash, and this time of year, being that it's pink season, you're going to be using a lot of this stuff. We've got this stuff down at Spud Valley Sporting Goods. It's flashy. Pinks absolutely love it. So come on down and get yourself some crystal flash in pink. So I'm going to just take a little chunk of that. The nice thing about this stuff is that you don't need a whole lot of it in your fly. It's more just it's a light attractant. So I've got, for the tail, I'm going to guess that's about 10 strands. And what I'm going to do is just lay it up on the back to somewhat bulk up the body a little bit, because that laser wrap, it's got a little bit of thickness to it, but it's not that thick. And you see how sparse that is. You can give it a little tweak here or there, make it stand up and get a little more sparse. And then what I'm going to do is take a chunk of, it comes in sheets. The laser wrap, it comes in these sheets. All I do is get old school with it. I've got a straight edge knife and a straight edge ruler, lay it down, and then what I come up with is a bunch of strips that look a lot like this. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that okay, camera lady? So once you've got them all nicely cut, usually when you're tying them on your fly, I usually start them off with just a little bit of a cut to narrow it down, and you'll find that that'll wrap really nice on your fly that way. So bring your thread back, lock it in at the back end like so, and what we're going to do is whip finish this off quickly and bring it forward up to the front, making it look pretty. So wrap it up. Yeah, that stuff looks super cool when it goes on the fly too. Gives it a little bit of dimension too with the rib. It looks super cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm not going to go all the way to the head, because if you're going to give it a nice slender finish, if you run that laser wrap all the way to the head, it's going to bulk your head up a little more than you're going to want it bulked up. And all you're going to do is just keep that contour, taper it to the head a little bit, bring it back. Now you've got a body. You could probably fish it the way it is. That would catch pinks all day long. I've got myself a bunch of polar bear, and that's why we call it the pink polar. I can't even remember what the hell we called that, but it's the pink. I think it was the pink polar salmon fly. So we're going to take a little pinch of this stuff. A little pinch. And with polar bear, it's got a lot of dubbing in the bottom end. So you just want to pull all that dubbing out of the bottom. Save that stuff. You never know what you'll use it for later. And make sure your tips all kind of line up a little bit. And you're just going to plop that sucker right up on top. Nice and pretty. Cut your tips up nice and pretty. Match them up. And like I like to say, lock her down. I don't have a lot of flies tonight to tie for you guys. I've been at the shop. It's been really busy today. Really, really busy. And I was kind of looking forward to seeing some other guys down here tying tonight. But I had 3 different groups out on the river, so a lot of the guys that are tying for us are also guides for the Permanent Fish Finder. It's just fortunate that I'm actually in the shop on Fridays right now, so I'm able to join everybody here and keep the show going. So we'll try our best to keep the shows going, and if we find a real fishy pattern for pinks, we'll make sure that we share it with you guys. Anyhow, so to finish this fly off, all we're going to do is take a little bit more of that crystal flash, and only like 3 or 4 strands, and you're going to just plop that right up on top of this polar bear. Cover it up. You don't want to bulk that head up too much, but you don't want all that nice beautiful crystal chenille to fall off that fly. Man, that is looking sexy. Dead sexy. So I mean, you could mess around with a few different colors of thread for your head for finish. I like the pink. It's pink season. You could put a blue one, a chartreuse one, and just mix it up. But that is our fly for today, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, we're going to finish this off with a little bit of Hardhead by Loon Outdoors, just to protect those threads, because those pinks, they are toothy fish. And it would be a shame if you spent all that time and effort tying these lovely salmon flies to have a fish up and just take your fly and unravel it on you. So protect that thread. And yeah, if you get a little bit of head cement in the eye of your hook, take your whip finisher or bodkin and just get it out of there before it dries, because it'll cause a a lot more problems for you. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, there's your fly for tonight. That comes with a Fish Finder fish catch guarantee. Anyhow, we'll go back up to camera 3. Okay, we're back up there. So that'll be our fly for tonight. I don't really have a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, it's been really busy today at the shop at Spud Valley Sporting Goods at 1380 Birch Street in downtown Pemberton. You can buy most of this material right here. We can set you up with all your fly fishing and fly tying needs. We've got a bunch of new Reddington fly rods just came in this morning. So you can come in and get your gear. We'll help you set it up and set your lines up, your leaders, everything, and draw you up a little map, a treasure map to show you where you can go fly fishing as well. Either way, I'm Brad Knowles, and we're going to sign out with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. So we'll go to camera 5.